This is one of my favorite floor plans in this price point because there's a room down here that's really unusual, but just look at the size of this kitchen. Today I'm coming from Waxhaw, North Carolina, which is just 30 minutes north of Charlotte. But what's really nice about this community, you have all the amenities real close to your shopping, school districts, one of the best graded school districts in the area. You're just a few minutes away from all your grocery stores. Downtown Waxhaw is absolutely popping right now. This is going to be the first house that we're going to show you, but I do want to give you a quick sneak peek of next door because that's the bigger brother. All right, so first on the menu, the floor plan is called the Murthy. This one is the Meadows series, and it's one of the smaller floor plans, but don't worry, price points are really attractive. And if you are looking for something a little bit bigger, we've got the next one for you. But we're going to get inside today because there's a lot of construction going on. There is so many deals going on right now, but we're going to get you inside. Notice on this, you're going to have the hardy board siding. It's going to look a little bit different next time you see it, but just take a look at this open floor concept, right? Coming in. What I really like about this one, Dane, is when you come in through the front doors, you're immediately just going to go straight, without a hallway pretty much, straight into the living area. But before we get there, let's just check out this formal dining room. I know some people still love formal dining rooms. People use them on occasions, Christmas, Thanksgiving. We got Thanksgiving and Christmas right around the corner now, so it's going to get used. But hey, look at the ceiling.
Right, what is this ceiling?
So that is called a tray ceiling. Now notice as well, one of the builder upgrades you can do. You see the speakers up there? Make sure you get those.
Yeah, look at those.
If you want to get that wide, you can go ahead and get all of this set up during the build phase, and it is really cost effective. Now, notice the floors as well. You're going to see these luxury LVP floorings, really nice colors. These are really popular right now. They are more that oak style, as opposed to a few years back, it used to be darker, but they started dating them a little bit now. And some of these aftermarket finishes, this is just your traditional board and batten wall. Nice finishes in here, but here's the kitchen. So Dane, scope around, have a look at this.
Look how big this island is.
What would you say? How big do you think this is?
I'm gonna probably say 10 feet.
Yeah.
Feet maybe?
I would say it's a 10-foot island. And don't forget, we got quartz countertops here, and these are the thick stuff. So check this out.
Nice deep sink as well.
You've got the nice 1/4 inch countertops here. You've got a nice, I'm going to call this the wet bar. I don't know if that's the official name, but I like it. You can put your coffee machine, toaster ovens all on here, out the way. Stainless steel package, white cabinets, and I got a surprise for you. We tested this out right before we got in here. So soft close, let's see it. There we go. We got the soft close in here. Nice corner pantry. Let's have a look how big this is. Not the biggest pantry, but plenty big enough for a couple of Costco trips. Now, this is not a double oven, so remember this one because on the next one, we're gonna have some different outlooks and surprises for you on the kitchen. But we do have a microwave and an oven combo here. Notice, and this is real popular now, and you can do this in the Design Studio Center. You see how these are these soft oak colors. You've got a different lowers, and you've got different, the classic white with the gold pools, which is very, very sexy right now. And of course, subway tile, not classic white. They've gone the green to it. It does make this stainless steel and everything pop. Just look how nice this is. But look when you just kind of pan around here because you've just got such a large space. Now, before we move on, just right over there is where the front door is. So just guys, when you're coming in, you feel like you are in the house. You don't feel like you're in a corridor playing bowling. You are straight into the primary living areas. Now this is one of my favorite rooms, but notice down there, we do have a bedroom on the main level. And if you're looking for something a little bit different, the second house we're gonna show you is gonna have a completely different feel. Doesn't it have something as well in the kitchen that's a little bit different?
Yeah, it does. I can't wait to show them.
I'm looking forward to showing you that too. So this is one of my favorite styles. You just got the whitewashed brick. They've been back in style for a long time. Everybody loves a fireplace. It is the winter time here now in the Carolinas. It's a bit chilly outside. Not too chilly, especially if you're moving down from the Northeast, like a lot of my clients that reach out to me. But it's always nice to have a gas fireplace, mainly for synthetics, kind of the look of it. But you just got your TV above the wall, looks like a real nice. You do have, of course, the options to do some built-ins there. They are some builder upgrades. And you've got a nice bit of space over here, so you could put a sectional back here if you wanted to go that route. What do you think to that? light fixture right there.
It's unique.
Yeah.
It's definitely unique, but it does catch my eye. I mean, when we walk into this house, your eye just immediately goes towards this living space and this kitchen.
Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah. And this is where you're going to do 90% of your living. And of course, your Monday through Friday, here's going to be your casual dining area. But I don't want to skip too past, because if you remember over there, the kitchen island, what do we got? 4 bar stools over there? 4 bar stools over there. Real good. They've done the same kind of finishes, the windows. You got the same board and batten style here. It's just halfway versus a 3/4, but it ties that entranceway into the dining area, which is real nice. Now, I do have to give you a precursor on this, and a forewarning that this is not standard. So this sunroom is an add-on that you can do at the builder level, but without this, you're gonna get a slide-in door. Ooh. The sliding door in the second house, the outside living area, is absolutely amazing. But if you needed this extra sunroom, you wanted a reading nook, it's pretty good. But I'm gonna go outside because, as you guys know, if you've been watching my channel for more than 5 minutes, you know I love the outdoor living space in here.
What do we got?
We got quite a bit. So typically it comes with a standard 2 concrete slab pad. The pad will be right over here, especially if you're not doing the sunroom. So that's where the sliding door is going to come out. So guys, this is an add-on, and these pay the patios are fantastic, as you can see. Don't get that extra, but look at these countertops.
Nice.
These look like quartz, right?
I would say so. They're pretty thick too.
Yeah, these are the quartz one. Yep, you got the grill in there, and of course you got the fire pit out here. Now, to give you an idea on lot size, we're going to talk a little bit more about the community here in a little bit. But just so you know, each of these lots is going to be on, what do they say, 1/4 acre?
1/4 acre.
Right around 1/4 acre. And this will give you kind of an idea. Now, one of the best things about this community is every single one of these lots is going to be back into woods, or if you're not back into woods, there's going to be a ton of privacy for your neighbors directly behind you. And you're gonna have options on the different width of these lot size. I know I'm a bit of a wuss, but I had to get inside because it was kind of cold. Don't let the sun outside today fool you, because it does get kind of chilly here in the Carolinas. But there was one more room before I showed you upstairs. There's an incredible loft that you have to see, and I do want your opinion on the primary bedroom upstairs. There's a few features that I noticed, or I thought that was missing. We're gonna more than make up for it on the second house. But this is just a general entranceway. Probably one of the smaller drop zones that I've seen. They can only do this because of the garage entrance is there. And there's actually one thing I wanted to show you. I almost forgot. This builder puts the tankless water heater in all of their homes. So that's a nice upgrade that they do. Specifically, if you're having one of those big tank water heaters, no one wants them to be ruptured at all. And then you've got a bathroom in here. So you do have a small bathroom. It is
full bath?
It's a full bath, no bathtub, shower, standing shower, commode, and then you've got the single vanity in here. Let me get out your way so you can film this one. But that's going to be where everybody uses the bathroom for your primary area. So that's nice because you don't have anyone wanting to go in through bedrooms. And speaking of bedrooms, right on cue, this one is staged as a home office. And it works really nice. Notice the board and batten style here on the outsides, but it's a bedroom because you do have a small wardrobe built in over on this side. And of course you've got the window access. So this one could be your home office, and or you could set this one up as a in-law suite, guest suite. You got some friends coming in out of town. This is where you want to stick. So this is unusual. You know, it's not too common that you get into a house like this that have a bonus room and or a loft, and this one is no exception. But guys, let me know what you think here. Drop a comment below. I will respond to it, or give it a thumbs up. Look at the space you've got up here. You've got this giant handrail all the way around. And this upstairs second level is just so unique because you've got bedroom, 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 bedroom. And then right on cue on the bedroom.
What's that room?
That one, we're going to save that one till last because it's pretty impressive. That's the primary owner's suite. But I'm going to get the worst room out of the way because I am not a fan of laundry rooms, and I'm just going to show you real quick. I don't even want to be or need to be in this shot. I am never in the laundry room at home. You can ask my wife, she will vouch for it. Washer, dryer. You got some cabinet space in here and no sink. No sink in here. I know that's Some people like sinks in there, but I don't even know if that's an option. But let's start with this bedroom over here, and then we'll work all the way back around. You've got the same flooring, notice, as on the main level, but now you're going to transition into a carpet. Note that these padded carpets are an upgrade for the builder. For a builder standard, you're going to get your basic ones that you're probably familiar with. When you go ahead and upgrade it, you get this nice texture, pattern, tone in it, and it is soft and bouncy. Can you want to make me jump around in here?
Yeah,
nice and bouncy.
pretty soft, man.
So decent sized room, not huge. You just got a single window in here. You got a walk-in closet. You want to show that, Dane, over there?
Pretty decent.
Decent size.
Pretty decent size for an extra room.
And then this bed, what's that? Is that a twin, a queen? What'd you say?
Probably a twin.
So just for a reference for the size of it, it's not a huge bedroom, but would be perfect for a young whippersnapper. Linen closets, we got a ton of storage. And this is really nice here. So this house, you can actually do it from a 4 bedrooms all the way to a 6 bedrooms. If you wanted to do this one, of course, that's 5. If you wanted to do the 6 bedroom, they can enclose this area off and it will be an additional bedroom. It won't be a huge bedroom. There'll be some shifting around on some of this space up here. But this is really nice, especially for if you wanted to do a media room, movie room, second living room. You have teenage kids and they want to go up in there and play Xbox and PlayStation. This is the space that you could have it. Did we show Dane the speakers downstairs?
We showed downstairs right when we walked in. So we also have them up here too.
You've got the whole house can be rigged. So if you want to just buy a receiver, multi-zone, you can have some tunes playing around here, which is always nice. This bedroom's a little bit bigger. These are a couple of twin beds. You've got this nice piece outwards. You've got the double window. So anytime you see natural light, you're going to make that room feel a little bit bigger in here. And fairly small closet. One thing that's a pet peeve, I wish that they would do wood built-ins on this. I really do not like these white steel frame hangers. Just makes it look a little bit cheap in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. And here, everything is going to be pre-wired for, I saw you looking up there, Dave, so everything's going to be pre-wired for if you wanted to put a fan up there, ceiling fan. And you've got, of course, you've got your can recess lighting in here, so nice space. We went down there. We already did the worst room of the house. Let's go on this one. This one is probably my favorite room outside the primary. So you're at the front of the house, double window, same carpet pad in here. Nice finishes on the wall with some custom carpentry on there. Same kind of setup as far as the ceiling, fans, lights go. But this one, this is where the money is for the walk-in closet. You do have this, unfortunately, again, though, which kind of, it is what it is, I guess. But
you got a window.
You got a window in the closet. Who doesn't want a window in the closet? And then all these bedrooms are going to share. You know what? Should we tell them about how many bathrooms and the bedrooms are next door?
No, not yet. I think we should make.
If you want more bathroom space or more ensuite styles, next door might be a better fit for you. But I don't want to discount this because this is a really nice size. You've got your bath, shower, tub combo, dual vanities, same countertops, the thick stuff that you do in the kitchen, and it looks like they've got the same white cabinets in this one, the commode. And I'm not going to show it, but just right behind this door you've got a linen closet, so if you did need that extra storage, speaking of, that's your pull down. So all of these builders, you're going to pull them down. They have zip ups there for insulation. You can pull your ladders down. So Christmas trees, Thanksgiving, Halloween decorations, all the good stuff can go upstairs. And here it is though, Dane.
That's what we've been waiting for.
Let me know, guys, in the comments below. What do you think to this?
This is huge.
It is a huge bedroom.
The same tray type ceilings.
Yeah, you got some speakers up here as well. You got the nice carpet, but just look at how big this back wall space is. So I think that this is a king size bed, I would say. Oh, would you? If you wanted to get a California king in here, absolutely no problem. There's nothing obstructing. There's no windows either side. So you could go big headboard. You could go big California king. Plus, you've got this, what is this, an ottoman? What do you say? Is it like Can you sit down on this thing?
That table.
Watch me, I'm gonna
Get changed.
sit down on this and it'll fall over or something. But it looks like an ottoman here, so you could have a couch, piece of furniture. If you wanted a TV on the wall, you could go ahead and rock the TV. It does face the back of the house as well, and everything is kind of separate. So you are kind of secluded back here, especially if you get some of these lots that do back to the woods in here. Now the bathroom, in my opinion, is a bit of an anticlimax, but it's not me that's going to be obviously looking to build in this community. So I want you to tell me what you think of this bathroom. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit higher end finishes, if you're looking for a tub, the next floor plan is going to tick more of your boxes. But with saying this, it is pretty good. It's got all the necessities in here. You've got a standard shower walk-in, custom cut glass, two-tone tile, transient window. One of my favorite features in the shower, you see it's got the rain head.
Yeah.
You got 2 shower heads. And then we've got the vent.
I've been a fan of this in the shower lately.
You have?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect. You can put your soaps there.
Is that where you sit and shave your legs?
Yep, that's exactly how I do it.
All right, so here, it's a double vanity. It's fairly small. So this is some of the difference you're gonna feel in the next house next door. So if you're brushing your teeth with your wife, husband, you might be fighting chicken wings in here. Commode, linen, and last but not least, we are gonna show you, don't go away, Dane. This is pretty big. This is a big closet. Not gonna keep hopping on these, but as you can see, this is pretty big. So guys, here's my suggestion. So ladies have this, and ladies will probably have up until about here. Guys, this is your space. So hopefully that's
solid.
Hopefully that's big enough. So we're gonna jump next door into the big brother floor plan. But before I do, you gotta know exactly where we are. Waxhaw, North Carolina, 30 minutes away from Charlotte. We're just 1 mile away from downtown Waxhaw. So you have everything here in a short radius. Now, if you want grocery store, Whole Foods, Harris Teeter, they're all within 2 to 3 miles. So you have everything locally, and a lot of people that reach out to the channel choose this area specifically because according to niche.com, Union County's got some of the best school districts. But Marcus, the sales rep, printed some stuff out just about the community, and I got to relay it over to you. So did I say the community name, Forest Creek? But anyway, Forest Creek is where it is. It's built by Pulte Homes. Now, regardless of where you are in the country, you've probably heard of Pulte. They're pretty popular. They're a nationwide brand. So the community started breaking ground in July. So we're about 6 months in to about a 3.5 year build cycle. There's 2 phases. The first phase that we're in right now, there's going to be 199 homes. In about 2 years, they've got an additional lot that they're going to build roughly another 100 homes here. So you've got spec homes where you can get in crazy incentive pricing right now. Or if you wanted to pick your dirt, your lot, your cul-de-sac, your floor plan and build from the ground up, typically 6 to 9 months is really what you're looking for in the build times. 2 series. This one is called the Meadows. Next door is going to be the Reserve. So it's going to be slightly, what we say, it's a little bit more upgrades in that. I guess we'll leave it at that. The lots, as you know, are going to be 1/4 acre. Now, there is one series that they're building because typically they're either 40 or 50-foot lots. That's the width of the lots. But there's a 60-foot lot product that's getting released specifically for ranch homes. I get so many people that want ranch homes, that single-story living, and we've got you covered in this community here. Now, pricing, I do have an updated price sheet that was printed out again this morning, so we've got some good deals, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that later on, but I want to give you a kind of a broad range. So in this community, you can get in the mid-500s, but it goes all the way up to like $950 on here. Last but not least, one of the key features about this community is, of course, the amenities here. So for $336 a quarter, as you can agree, that's pretty reasonable. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. You're going to get a pool, clubhouse. There's going to be, did he say 2 or 1 pickleball courts? I think he said
they got one.
They got one.
About getting a second one.
They're thinking about a second, but you can at least get your pickleball action going on with the 1 court that they have right now. There's going to be a park, and park I means more like a playground area. And then last but not least, there is trails. So back in all these woods that you can see right here behind me is some of these. They have their own trail system, and each one of the trail system links to different streets within it. So if your kids wanted to go to their neighbor's house to go and play, they can actually go through trails and not leave the community at all, which is a huge selling point. But let's not waste any more time. We're going to go right next door. Gorgeous open concept floor plan. One of my favorite features. We'll get into the living room here in a second, but just check that tiled fireplace out. And don't forget, Dane, what's down there? Show them what's down there.
That's a pretty big room down there.
Is it a primary owner suite? Is it a guest suite? We could check it out here in a second, but this is just a small area. We'll touch on it real quickly. It's just a dining area. Of course, you got the formal dining, but a lot of people do their everyday eating here. Of course, they're going to use the bar stools if you go that route. But this kitchen, you're going to have the same size kitchen island, quartz countertops. You are going to have the different finishes on here. This one has all the tones the same, so it gives you an idea on what a complete color would look like in the kitchen. Different backsplash. This one does not have a gas burner like the last one, so they do this specifically not because of the price points, but they just want to show options. If you like cooking, a lot of people prefer gas, and that's fine, but if you don't, you can have this standard electric cooktop. This one has the oven underneath here. And then on that side, you do have the microwave oven combo, but it's nice. Here's a good feature that they did. I don't think we showed it on the last, but you do have the under cabinetry light in here. What do you think to these pendulum lightings?
Man, they are definitely unique with their light bulbs. Same with the living room light over there.
Unique.
We do have to check. What about these drawers? Do they got the soft goes on them?
I don't know. We'll check out. So you got the, our show right here, you got the dovetail finishing, so that's always nice. Here's the moment of truth. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
We got that. Now, we'll just check this. This is one of the features of this house that people just love. You've got a butler's pantry. So these are really nice. So you can get all your junk off your countertops from your kitchen in here. So your kitchen looks a little bit more presentable. So you got your coffee, maybe you got a Keurig, you got a toaster oven, all those kind of appliances you can kind of keep out the way. And then of course, you've got a pantry. Now notice the style of shelving on here. You don't have the wire shelving. You actually have some built-ins in here. So it is a nice feature. And of course you get through to the dining room. So if you are doing entertaining, this is an entertainer's paradise. So you open those sliding glass doors, dinner parties in here. And then of course you've got this huge living area. Now this is where this room really gets expansive, because you've got this add-on bump out from right here that's not on the previous floor plan. So you don't have quite as much space. And this is a ginormous couch here. It's very similar to the one that we have. And just look at how big this couch is. So sectional, I mean, look, you got 1, 2, 3, 6. This is a 6-seater couch, 2 single chairs, and there's still plenty of room in here. And here's Dane's favorite light fixture right here. You like those, don't you?
Yeah, I do. But this bump out, I mean, this is probably an additional 5 feet.
Yeah.
Say.
Yeah. And I mean, look, you've got some huge piece of furniture in here that's not sure on the taste on this one, but what are we going to say? So now, before we get into this room, there is something that we need to tell you about. So this here is not the primary suite. You're going to think it is because it's really nice. The primary owner suite is upstairs, but just check at how nice this main level bedroom is. So look at the size of this closet. You're going to transition from that LVP flooring, which is the nice thick planks, to this like padded upgraded carpet. Now look at how big this is. I mean, to be honest, when we first came into this, Dane and myself, we questioned, was this the primary owner's suite? The only thing it's lacking is the bathroom is not quite at the level of the primary owner suite, because there's a feature in that bathroom that this one just simply doesn't have. But the designers absolutely killed it here. They've got this nice carpentry here. They've got the uppers on this, the upper 3/4 finish, and you've got the crown molding around the ceiling, which makes it look really nice. So if you have a lot of out-of-town guests that come in, if you have in-laws that stay with you, this literally could be like a little area that they can live in, because you could put furniture over there. Just look how big that space is. You could put furniture over there. You could have a TV over there. They could have their own little lounge area if they did want that little retreat. Here's the only thing that was a giveaway for us. The bathroom.
It's only one bowl.
Nice size for the bedroom, but it's just not a primary owner suite bathroom. But you've got some nice finishes with the different countertops, cabinets. You've got the dark kind of earthy tone, more of that iron ore. And then you've got custom cut glass with the subway tile vertical in here. But it is just a one shower head. So this is a nice bathroom for your guests and in-laws, but it's not going to be enough for a primary owner suite. Speaking of, let's get you upstairs so you can see that. Now, this is one of my favorite features. We'll get to it in a second, but this one really has an amazing second living area. Just quite an upgrade from the last floor plan, but we got a primary owner suite. Just look at the size of this room. It's so impressive, the size of the primary owner suite. But we're gonna start with a couple of the secondary bedrooms. Nice size. Again, everything in the second floor, you're gonna have that nice LVP flooring, and then it's gonna transition to this really nice padded carpet. You got a walk-in closet here, front of the house, so you got the window on this side. Small bed, but you could go bigger. You could get a queen bed in here, maybe even a king. I wouldn't go to California, it would just chew up too much space. But a perfect bedroom size for a child. You do have storage in here. I won't go in there, it's a linen closet. This is one of the smaller bedrooms, but there's always a trade-off when you get into it, because it does have a really nice size closet on here. Definitely smaller, but for the size of the bedroom, that's really nice. You could even put a piece of furniture in there, so if you wanted an extra drawer in there, could absolutely do it. Now we're going to go ahead and check out the bathroom that the remaining bedrooms are going to share. This is a long corridor. Don't you just hate it when builders leave their lids up like this? But this is a nice size. So you do have the double vanity. You got nice tile flooring in here. Same cabinets as in the others. And then you have these subway tiles that have certain texture to it. You can see with the way that the light bounces off it. Laid them horizontal, so it's a little bit different, but it's just a standard tub in here, but plenty big enough, as you can see. Just look at the space in here. So you can have some, and there's a closet, linen closet behind on here. Now here is the last bedroom that's not a primary owner suite bedroom. This is one that we were really impressed with, so I'm just gonna bring you right over here again. Of course, they got the toilet seat up again. But in this one, it's another small bathroom, but it's perfect. Maybe if you just did have that kid, maybe a teenager that wanted their own bathrooms, because we know that they don't always clean their bathrooms and you don't want to deal with it. They could have their own mess up here. So you've got a single sink, they've got their own commode, and the same tile back there for the shower bathtub combo. So it's a good sized bedroom. On that side of the house, you got the window, and then you've got a closet. It's very similar to the other size, but huge feature right there. So you have that bathroom. And then last bedroom,
the time we've been waiting for.
The time here, because there is the primary bathroom's a killer in here. But just down there, I really like that space down there. It's just out the way of the rest of the house, which is important for location, because if you do watch movies in there, and we'll go ahead and get in there in a sec, but if you do watch movies in there or media room, you have some speakers. If you do right on cue. I almost forgot. So they've got the second level up here, but if you did want to go ahead and do the surround sound package up here, they've got some options. So here we've got the his and hers. We'll let Dane show that over here.
It is.
So you got two closets in here.
One on the side. One on this side too. Pretty decent space.
His and hers. Is one bigger than the other?
Metal rack, wood racks.
Is one bigger than the other? No.
No, not that I think.
All right. All right. That's good.
You just have to split yours.
That's probably true. So again, another huge bedroom. Love what the designer's done. Of course, they've done the tray. You've got Dane's favorite light fixture there. He just loves those round bulbs in here. But this is pretty grand. This one's you're going to see a little bit different, but yep, you got the old French door kind of style coming in here. But just check this bathroom out. Let me know what you think below in the comments. Bathtub or no bathtub, people love them, I know. But just look at the finish of the shower as well. You've got the walk-in shower with the custom cut glass, so you got no door to get in here. You got the two shower heads. My voice is probably going to be echoing, but you got the rain head. You got the side shower head. You got the bench on this side. So you've got that whole walk-in area that's really nice. And this is a nice upgrade that they've done. And this is a big bathroom, and you can see you got the tub here, transient window over there. This is a little unusual.
Yeah, we got a split sink. We got one sink there and one sink over there.
I'm guessing this is the hers. You've got all this storage, very fancy, and that's going to be the guys over there.
Yep, just need two.
But don't complain, guys. That's plenty of space in here, and then you've got the commode, and they've managed to put the toilet seat down on that one, so that's pretty impressive. So let's check out the we're gonna call it loft, movie room, bonus area. It's really, really nice space. So we'll get down here. I think there's one more pit stop. We won't spend too much time in there. My least favorite room. You got washer dryer, and then you got the sink in here. So notice, guys, that you do have the sink in this floor plan, which is real nice. Lots of storage, actually. This is not a bad laundry room for the size of it. But here's my favorite room. Like, guys, this technically could be a bedroom. They've left it open for a loft. It does feel more lofty, but you do have it's not a closet. It's more like a linen closet. It wouldn't be big enough really for clothes, but it's decent size. And then you have this couch up here, perfect setup, L-shaped sectional, TV on there. You could have the surround sound playing up here if you did want that movie room. Hey, you could even do some table tennis up here. You can do some foosball up here. This would be a good space for it. And I know what some people love this, so I'm going to show it, because when they reach out to me, storage can be a big thing. This is huge. Look at this. Absolutely massive. So what people love about these kind of storages, you don't have to pull the ladders down and climb the stairs to get the Christmas tree out. It's just right here, so it's really convenient. Now, I know what you're thinking. Let's talk about price. So out of the two floor plans, we've got a couple of spec homes. So I want to give you some specific pricing. There is going to be the Mystique, the ranch that's going to be built on that 60-foot lot product here. That's going to be available real soon. But the first one, the Murthy, there's 1, 2, 3 Murphys available right now. 651, 683, and then last but not least, 642. So you're going to have different options, and they're going to be available in December, and there's going to be one that's going to be available in the beginning of the year in 2026. Now, this floor plan, the second, is called the Northridge. This one's you're going to have a bit more of a price point. There's a couple available starting in the low to mid 800s at 840. There's a second one that's going to be available for 724 on that. This one has a huge incentives right now. So they're offering $31,000 to builder incentives, so you can use it towards your closing costs, roll any extra dollars over to your design studio center dollars if you wanted to do any upgrades, or vice versa. Now, I'm going to put my contact information right below. I'm also going to put a QR code in the top corner. So if you are thinking about making a move to Charlotte, I would love to be your agent of choice. If you want to see another Pulte home community, this time in South Carolina in Indian Land, I'm going to put a link to a video right on the screen. And until the next video, I'll see you around town, and God bless.